everyone, and welcome to the FPL Gameweek 13 deadline stream with me, Holly Shand. We have 1 hour and 2 minutes until the Gameweek 13 deadline, and I've still got 3 free transfers to use. So the team that you can see on screen is before I make any moves. Plenty of time today to go through your questions. Gonna go over all of the team news as well, because we have had new information come out in the last couple of hours that could affect things in a number of ways actually, so that's worth noting. If you are here though, make sure that you like the stream and subscribe to the channel. Going for 100, I nearly said 1,000 there, 100 likes initially, and come and say hello in the chat as well, because it'd be great to hear from you today. I'll go over to the chat now actually. Big thank you for Gemini and to Ashley for joining us at the budget pick. Ashley was here early as well. He said, it's cold in Chichester. Hope all is well. Want to get this question in early. Would you do Konate to Mazzari and Isak to Kuna for a -4? Now, I don't like taking a hit for a defender, especially because we don't know about the longevity of Mazzari. I feel like Amorim's still trying to find his best 11. It depends. Obviously, the Konate needs to move on soon, so it depends. I mean, if it was a different pick than Mazzari, maybe I'd go for it, but it does depend on what other defenders you've got to play this week and what their fixtures look like. So if you could let me know that would be great. Bonkers LFC was here early. Good to see you. With that breaking news, Konate is out. Shiraz is in and modding. Thank you. He says, welcome back. James is in. Matthew Morris still wondering whether to put Dunk in your team. If there's any team leaks for Brighton and Southampton, then I will let you know. FPL Glory is on bench boost. What a week for bench boost. I think because we've got 3 game weeks in the next week, I think there's going to be rotation. Probably come game week 14 and 15. So not the worst idea. I'm just looking at your squad now. To be fair, it does look like that bench boost is on for you. So yeah, good luck. Shiraz wants to see Mbermo and Saka in the captain poll. Yeah, the captain poll is live. I must have a username buying Matoma over João Pedro. Nelson is in. Good to see you. Ian is in. Any news on Liverpool goalkeepers? Haven't seen any. I'll go through a few bits in a moment now. Nothing's happened to João Pedro. Am I joining from the Kuna Club? Not yet, but I will do once I've made my transfers. And Scott is saying good morning from Lexington, Kentucky. Good to see you. Yeah, in terms of my moves then, I've not done them yet, but I think I'm going to bite the bullet with them fairly soon. It's the moves I've been talking about all week. So I'm going to be selling Haaland. No regrets. Kuna in. And Saka in. And an injury flag to Gabriel in. That is the plan. Haven't hit the button yet. But that is the plan. And then I'll bench Lewis, Konza, Rodgers, and Fabianski as well. So that's where I'm at. But yeah, Trent is fit, but Konate, the news has dropped that he's going to be out for the next 5 to 6 weeks. So you need to move him on. Gabriel, we haven't had firm news. We have another training session was the line. And yeah, João Pedro is the one that, you know, just coming back from injury. It'd be good to get a leak that he actually does start. Let's have a look at the bookmarked content then for the predicted lineups this week. Hang on. Let me get the right tab. There we go, look. Yeah, so Spurs predicted lineup. Forster, Porro, Udogi, Davies, Dragson, Son, Maddison, Kulu, Bissouma, Sarr, Solanke. So Johnson predicted to miss out once again this weekend. Newcastle predicted lineup. Callum Wilson only at 6%. That'll make Isak owners happy. Pope, Cher, Byrne, Hall, Livramento, Gordon, Bruno Guimaraes, Joe Linton, Longstaff, Isak, Tonali potentially. Manchester United predicted lineup: Onana, Dalot, Martinez, De Ligt, Mazzauri, Fernandes, Ugarte, Ahmad, Højlund. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess, that one. Rashford. Let's see. Mount only at 48%, interestingly. Man City predicted lineup: Edison, Vardiol, Akanji, Walker, potentially Ake, De Bruyne at 54%, Foden, Gundogan, Bernardo, Grealish, Haaland. Liverpool predicted lineup: Kelleher, 100%. There we go. Whoever was asking me about Liverpool. Trent, Robertson, Gomez. Have I missed a defender there? Oh, Van Dijk. Salah, Diaz, McAllister, Jones, Gravenberch. Yeah, maybe one of Gakpo or Darwin. Chelsea predicted lineup: Sanchez, Cucurella, Gusto, Colwill, Fofana, Palmer, Madueke, Neto, Caicedo, Enzo, Jackson. Brighton predicted lineup: Verbruggen, Estupinan, Igor. Dunk's only at 22%. If anyone else, I'm sure someone earlier was asking about Dunk. Van Heck, Veltman, Mitoma, Rutter, Vifer, Ayari, João Pedro, 100%, and Welbeck. Arsenal predicted lineup: Raya, Gabriel, Saliba, Calafiori, Timber. Gabriel at 95%, I'll take that. Saka, Odegaard, Martinelli, Rice, Partey, Havertz. And then, yeah, this is the news then that broke. Konate will miss the Man City game and several others with a new injury. The presser we missed earlier from Aston Villa: Ramsey is going to be out. Onana, it depends how he's progressing. Today, if he can train or not, we will see. Amorim doesn't know if any of the injured centre-backs will be back for Sunday's tie against Everton. Ian Nunes and Henry are all unavailable for Brentford tomorrow, and Thiago will not start. Marco Silva from Fulham. Anderson is out. Cuenca is out too. He got a knock during the week. Reed is out, and Sessegnon is a doubt. Broja getting some minutes for the under-21s for Everton. Colmore back on the grass. Eze and Nketiah back in the Palace squad tomorrow. Luke Shaw stepping up training. Sam Johnston is fine for Wolves after illness. Sarabia, Dawson and Bueno all getting welcomed back. Pep will see after training today on the status of his players. John Stones missed out this midweek. Solanke is fine after feeling a bit sore in the Europa League draw yesterday. Danilo working his way back from injury, but Sonagre is away off. It's interesting that I've just seen as well that someone's put that Joe Gomez is going to be the one that covers Konate going forward anyway. Bruno and Joe Linton have a chance to play, says Eddie Howe. Not serious injuries, so make a decision. Calvin Phillips back training for Ipswich. This was the Gabriel update. Unable to give an update who was substituted. We will have another training session. A few of them weren't able to train yesterday. Same players for Bournemouth. Christie back from suspension. Semenyo suspended. Dunk could be an option for Brighton. Kadioglu, doubt he will make it. Lamptey will be back in the squad. Solly March continuing to do some work with the under-21s. Hazard a setback. No mention of Webster, Milner. Hinselwood could be close. Romero has an outside chance of making a Spurs game. Lallana is out for Southampton, as is Ramsdale, Stewart, Bednarek and Smallbone. Nuno Espirito Santos failed to roll out a return for Gibbs White or Anderson. We will see tomorrow. Calvin Phillips and Ben Johnson are among those earmarked for a possible return for Ipswich. Fulkrug nearly back to full fitness for West Ham. Greaves is trained and he's vying for a place back in the Ipswich back line. Gusto and Neto are expected to return against Villa this weekend. We've not had an update on Conor Bradley, but Trent is fit to start. Vicario out for a week for Spurs. Means Fraser Forster will play in goal. And then we had that initial update on Gabriel as well. So that is the news. I won't go through that again. Seems to be a few bits and bobs popping up on the tweet deck. So there's a predicted lineup for City. Ederson, Walker, Akanji, Diaz, Vardiol, Gundogan, Bernardo, De Bruyne, Foden, Grealish, Haaland. Gundogan's going to struggle though. DM. I'm just checking that while I've been talking I haven't missed anything else important. Yeah, Gomez will step in. Oh, I feel like my eyes are stinging. And make sure you voted in the captain poll then, and while you're there, like the stream and subscribe to this channel. Yeah, it looks like everything's fairly quiet at the moment. Yeah, no leaks or anything like that going around at the moment. So I think we're okay. We have 50 minutes until the deadline. Exciting stuff. Right, I need to remember to make my transfers, but let's spend a bit of time now looking at your questions now that we've rounded everything up so far. Ali Razor, what do you think of Solanke to Jackson and Palmer to Son? Hate it. Stick with Solanke and Palmer. Haaland to Watkins, Johnson to Palmer, Garnacho to Saka for 3 frees. I like the moves for Saka and Palmer. Haaland to Watkins. I'm not sure Watkins is the best pick if I was buying a forward this week. Who's covering Konate? Gomez. -4 for a defender I don't love. I think I would go Gabriel though. Yeah, Kadioglu is a big doubt. Shiraz says, don't forget to like and subscribe to Holly's award-winning channel. There's 148 of you in. We're only at 40 likes. So we can do a bit better than that, can't we, guys? Surely we can do a bit better than that. No, I've not missed any members' questions, so that's good. Sesquihurl says, is João Pedro as captain? Is that too bold? I don't think so. If we get a leak that he starts and you fancy it. Obviously, minutes is the thing that puts me off. But he hasn't needed those minutes. He's got 4 goal involvements since returning to injury, having played less than 90 minutes across the 2 fixtures. Daniel said, Johnson or Rutter? Who should I bench? Johnson. Keep the questions coming, guys. I can go quick fire. T Black, don't want to captain Salah. Thinking Saka. And Son. I think I prefer Son to Saka this week. Matoma or João Pedro? Just go João Pedro. Delap or Welbeck? Neither. Is Gabriel starting? We don't know for sure, but I'm hopeful. Yeah, I think you've got a good point there, Abhishek. I don't think Greaves is going to walk straight back into that team. Palmer to captain? Yeah, I'd say Salah, Palmer are the top 2 in my eyes. Would I take a -4 to bring in Saka? I really don't like taking hits. I don't think Saka... I think if you can get Saka for free next week, then I would just do that. Femi is in. Good to see you. Please don't spam the chat though, guys. Jap Shran, Matoma or João Pedro? João Pedro. Bonkers LFC's got Matoma for the game tonight. I love that. He's a great differential. Would I bench Isak, Kuna or Isak? I mean, you put Isak twice, so surely subliminally you know it's Isak bench. He's away as well, isn't he? Kwanzaa 3.9. Do not go there. Do not do it. It'll be Gomez. Ali Razor, I've got Watkins, Pedro, Solanke. Should I sell any of them or keep them for now. Maybe Isak. Solanke's a hold. João Pedro's a hold. Watkins to Isak. I don't know if it's a move you have to make this week. It feels like a luxury move. So if you've only got a couple of free transfers, I think it'd be better to roll. If we look at predicted points for forwards for this week, Isak's on 5.8, Watkins is on 5. So if you're only gaining 0.8 for the information, I'd just do that. By the way, guys, you can get a 30-day free trial for Black Friday on Fantasy Football Hub. That will get you FPL advice for all of the next 7 game weeks for free. So you sign up to the hub, get your 30-day free trial. If you're not enjoying it, you can cancel it at the end of the 30 days. You've probably seen me using their tools a lot on these streams if you're a regular in here. This offer isn't going to be around for long. So, you know, do it. Click the link now. Oh, Owen's managed to help me with the pronunciation of his name. You probably get that a lot, don't you? Bench Robinson or Vardiol? Robinson, I'd say. Vardy to João Pedro from -4. Yeah. Patra with 1 free transfer. Foden to Palmer, Konate to Timber. My other defenders are Gabriel, De Ligt, Mikalenko and Greaves. Yeah, I think I'd do Foden to Palmer. Kuna or Jackson in for Strand Larson from -4. Yeah. Probably Kuna. Anyone else captaining Saka this week? Is there anyone, Gareth? Bruno to Saka from -4. No, I wouldn't do that. I'd just do it for free next week. Between Konate and Gabriel, who is likely to start? Konate is out, so Gabriel. And Manraj. Isak, Kuna or Johnson? Johnson. Hang on. What have we got here? We have some Arsenal training pictures on the tweet deck. No sign of Gabriel. Let me check, though, whether Arsenal posted these on their website. Here we go. Inside Hammer's training. Is this a video? Oh, you're joking me. Am I going to have to create an account? Oh, that's so annoying. Let's do this. They've got me now, haven't they? Maybe I'll just turn that off. Keep something private in my life. Right. I've signed up. If we see Gabriel... Is that Gabriel there walking? I think it is, isn't it? I'm rubbish at this. Hang on. I feel like I'm going to sneeze as well. There's Saliba. What is going on? I feel like I need to keep pausing it to see. Has anyone seen Gabriel yet? I feel like it's just moving so fast. I don't know if I'm too close to the screen to see. Please tell me someone's seen him. That's Jesus, isn't it? I feel like there's no way Gabriel wouldn't be on this if he was fit. Or can you see him anywhere? Abhishek says he sees 2 Gabriels. The Gabriel we want, though. Mick Dad says I haven't even seen Saka. That's a point. I'm bringing in, well, supposedly bringing in Saka and Gabriel this week. I haven't seen either of them. I mean, how much of this video do I know? I feel like I need to watch that first bit again. This is like focused on one group, isn't it? There'll be another pitch somewhere of players doing something else. This has got like Zinchenko, Sterling. It's not all your first team because it's not even Raya luck, is it? Tierney. What is going on? How much more of this do I need to watch? It's a start that I'm more interested in. Like, is that Gabriel? Someone tell me. Yeah, I think that's Saliba. I can't see Gabriel in that then. Although I can't see Saka either. So maybe I don't be too concerned. There's not that many of them there, is there? Like, how many of them is there? That's like 10. I might have a look on Getty Images. Sorry, we've gone on a bit of a tangent here, haven't we? Newest, oh no, that's no good then. Oh, there's a gallery. Oh, there's a gallery, look. That's got Saka in it. It's 52 pictures. I'm telling you now, I bet Gabriel's on none of these. Intentionally as well. Because we know Arteta likes mind games. At least Saka's there, seeing as I'm buying him this week. Oh, I don't know now. Did anyone see him? No Gabriel then. Is the takeaway, can I still buy Gabriel if he's not in them training pictures? Oh, it's such a tricky one. I don't know what to do now. I'm a bit torn. I think it could just be Arteta mind games, couldn't it? We know that he does this. Oh, I just feel stressed now. What do we think? Talk some sense into me. I don't have to buy Gabrielle this week. I could just make 2 transfers and play one of Konza or Greaves. I need to actually check which one of those has got the higher predicted points. Pre-Konza, won't it? Or I could buy someone else. I think I'm still going to get Gabrielle. Like, I knew that he wasn't going to be in those pictures. We have some news that Matoma and Estupinan have arrived for Brighton. And we also know that Gabrielle was not in today's training pictures. Oh, I don't know, guys. We've got 35 minutes till the deadline, so I need to get my stuff together now. Gabriel not in today's training pictures doesn't mean that he wasn't in training, though. Right. What else do we want then? We want João Pedro leaks, and we've not got any of those at the moment, guys. Nothing yet, but we do know via Sam FPL that Matoma and Estupinan have arrived. So that's something. I think I'm still going to buy Gabrielle. The captain poll, by the way, 49% Salah. I feel like that's lower than it was earlier. 25% other, and 26% have gone Palmer. Interesting. Right, I'll do some more questions anyway after my tangent. Mike says, if I have Robinson second on my bench, will he cover Gabriel if he doesn't start? Yeah, because if you're in a 3, if you're on your back 3, yes, because you have to keep in a valid formation with the auto subs. Hang on, I've lost my place in the chat. Ashley says for 30 days free, is it for any plan on Hub? Yeah, but I think the Pro gets you the access to anything. But I mean, you could go Ultra and get a personalised team review, but then if you don't cancel it, it is a lot more expensive than the other plans, so probably don't want to risk forgetting for that sort of money. Akshat's in, good to see you. Mike says, expect Gabriel to start, don't trust Arteta, but then Akshat says Gabriel is a wait for me. Will my bench cover Gabriel if he doesn't play? Well, it'll be Konza. So it's not great. That's why I need to buy a defender this week. That's why it makes it a bit more difficult, especially because we've got a midweek after this. Who captain this week, Salah? I think it's just Arteta mind games. There's got to be. Let's get the stream up to 100 likes. Talk to Orion. Start Flecken or Fabianski. Flecken. Easy. Do you need to ask? Danny wanting to know who's the captain, Salah or Palmer? T-Block going with Timber or Calafiori. Yeah, I get it. Rohit says Gabriel will start away London Derby. No way, he's resting him if fit. Yeah, kind of agree with you there. Shiraz is going Watkins over Isak or Jackson because he may be on penalties. He has great fixtures in 14 and 15. Do you have to buy him this week though? FPL Harry apparently said that Gabriel will play. Yeah, I've had a few little rumours that he is going to play. Do you have Pedro in for Haaland? Yeah, I'm happy to sell Haaland this week. We've got 30 minutes until the deadlines, guy. Yeah. Why can't I talk today? 30 minutes until the deadline, guys. That's what I was trying to say. Akbar, Salah or Salah captain? Salah. Shiraz, in order to afford both Palmer and Saka instead of Garnacho and Johnson. Alright, fair enough. I don't like the away game, Sheriff, but it was a 6-0 last season, wasn't it? Hang on, let's have a look. Transfer market. Saka, West Ham. Yeah, so he scored a brace away last season, which was 6-0. But then I lost 2-0 at home. Weird. I feel like I'm going to have to make my move soon. I'm starting to get a bit twitchy. Chantal is in from Barbados. Good to see you. What do I think about Matoma? I think he's a great differential. Man City will win 2-1 and Haaland will score a penalty. Please may we see your team. Shall I make my moves? Then I can relax then. Oh, you can't even see me moves. Hang on. And I can take a screenshot of it as well. There it is. So I'm doing Greaves out for Gabriel. Dibbling out for Saka. Haaland out for Kuna. There we go. It's done. I need to play Saka. I'm going to bench Rodgers. I'm going to have Konza. Palmer vice captain. I like the look of that, to be fair. Good job. Oh, it feels better to get the moves done. I'm just going to save that to my desktop and then I don't need to worry about the FPL tab. I also need to do my challenge team. I think I had a shocker on challenge last week. 17 points. I did forget to set my team early. So then I had to pick Liverpool players. I forgot to do my team on Saturday. So like I didn't have Cunha, for example, or João Pedro. Haaland or Salah, Liverpool and Man City players earn double points. So you've got to have Salah captained. I don't know who else I'd go with though. I don't know if I'd really bother going anyone else. Double points. Can you afford Haaland? 30.9. You probably can, but I think you got to back against it, haven't you? We don't really know who's going to start. Oh dear. Who else shall I go for then? Chris Wood. Kuna. In terms of clean sheets this week. Do about the Arsenal clean sheet. Have I got enough money to? Oh yeah, I've got loads of cash. Raya. Maybe I'll go Timber. Or shall I go Calafiori? What do we think to that? I feel like I could get another premium in there. I quite like that though, it's fun, isn't it? Let's go with that. It's only challenge. I'll put my actual team back on, shall I? There's my actual team, but I think I can set this up now. That's my team, isn't it? Is that my team? Yeah. So I think we're good. What I might do is move this along and then I can get the tweet deck on as well. Oh gosh, I've moved something that I shouldn't have moved there. Hang on. Oh, that doesn't work, does it? Yeah, put that side. And then that over there. Let's do it that way, shall we? Does that look okay? It doesn't look the greatest, does it? But hey ho. We've got it all. I think I need to just do a bit more adjusting on this, to be fair. I don't know whether we're going to get any team leaks today. I haven't actually checked on the tweet deck in a little bit, so let's have a little look. It all seems quiet. We've got 24 minutes until the deadline. So let me know where you're at with your moves. We can do some questions as well, I guess. Oh, there was a picture of Gabrielle walking into the training centre earlier. I think he's fine. I think it's just mind games. So he's obviously done the gym session, if nothing else. I don't think we need to worry. Well, it's too late now, to be fair, anyway. Because he's in my team. Right, come on then, chat. Let's have some questions. Yeah, Konate's out for 5 to 6 weeks. Eddie, what's your thought on Semenyo to Rutter? If he doesn't play, get Collins off the bench. Just keep Semenyo if you can afford to hold him and bench him this week. Flecken or Raya? Raya. Gerard says, please play that reporting for business video from Brighton. Oh. That's Welbeck. Matoma. I don't know how I can play it and you see it. But yeah, Welbeck, Matoma. Can't tell. Can't tell. I mean, I'll be honest, I don't know. Oh, maybe it was a João. I mean, it's not. João Pedro looked like he was there. It's not that crucial, I guess, is it? We were expecting João Pedro to be there. It's just minutes, isn't it? That's why I've not bought him. Anyway. And Burmo, Salah or Saka for captain. I'd go Salah. Rodgers or Smith Rowe. Rodgers just. Thoughts on Rutter? I'm not that convinced long term, to be honest. And Burmo or Palmer for captain. Palmer. Play one. Bowen, Rodgers or a Brentford defender. Brentford defender. Bench one of Dean, Van den Berg or Martinez. Dean. It's an easy one. Saka captain if you want to. Captain Kuna, yeah, it looks okay. We don't know about Gabriel, but I've brought him in anyway. 3 free transfers, team locked. Yeah. I think Gabriel should be fine. Who do I prefer captain between Kuna, João Pedro and Burmo or Saka? And Burmo. Semenyo misses 2 games. I don't think he does he? Oh, it's just 1. I swear it's just 1. I mean, I don't own him, so... 5th of December. Yeah, he only misses 1. He's available to play Spurs next week on Thursday. Southampton have got their pink kit out for tonight. We've got 20 minutes, sorry, 19 minutes, I should say, until the deadline. I can't see any exciting news anywhere at the moment, so let's do a few more questions. No confirmation of João Pedro starting yet, or Lewis Dunk. Oh, sorry. Glenn says, I'm captaining Pedro. Is it a risk? Yeah. A little bit. It only because of minutes, but he's shown us in the last 2 games he doesn't need minutes. He got a double-digit haul from 22 minutes, and then another double-digit haul from about 63 minutes. Shiraz says, traditional 9-0 loss for Southampton today. I've got no Brighton players. None. I was doing my sleeper predictions earlier and it was like easy. I mean, I haven't done all of them yet. I need to go and do them. I kind of ran out of time today, but I was like, oh, best do the Brighton game before I forget. And it was just like, yeah, Brighton win, Brighton win, Brighton win. Oh, Wayne says, congrats on your award, fully deserved. Thank you. Thoughts on going Gakpo to João Pedro? Yeah, that's fine. Any Dunk news? Not yet. Owen says I was going to subscribe to your channel. I think, isn't it? I thought it was on subscribers only. I can see we're on 99 likes. So you must be subscribed, Owen. If you're in the chat and you're subscribed. Shiraz has gone Watkins. Good luck, mate. Best defender? That's a very broad question. I'd still buy an Arsenal defender if I had funds this week. If not, I'd go cheap. 8 Nori, which is still one of my favourites. I think Villa defenders will look good from next week onwards, though, as well. Akshat's going João Pedro captain. Good luck. People say don't back the early kickoff when it comes to captaincy, but I don't think that applies to a Friday night. Friday nights are different. Just checking we've not got any leaks. No, can't say anything. Just be aware though, guys, about players that are one off a yellow card. Like Semenyo, because it is annoying if you hit a suspension this week. There's a few. Like Nicholas Jackson, 1 yellow off a suspension. That's a big one. 8 Nori, 1 yellow off a suspension. We just need to hope that those yellow cards don't all come at the same time. Have you seen that from City Extra? One source has insisted Haaland has a clause that allows him to leave City for less money if Guardiola is no longer the manager. That's crazy. No wonder they've signed him for another 2-year deal. I feel like Haaland's going to go, though, at the end of this season. Like, surely, like, what else is there for him to do in the Premier League? I don't feel like he'll have that loyalty. I've still got no leaks on Brighton in terms of Dunk. If Dunk starts, for those that's asking. 14 minutes to the deadline. So if you haven't started making those transfers yet, I would get on with it. What were we thinking? Madueke or Smith Rowe? Smith Rowe. Play Lewis or Konza? Konza. Wayne says, I think City's decline started when Rodri got injured and was out for the season. City played really well the first few games of the season, though, and Rodri wasn't a starter there. But I think maybe there's something in the psyche. Does Matoma start? We've got no leaks. Saka or Salah for captain? Salah. I've reached 100 likes. The captain poll, 47% have gone Salah, 26% Palmer, 26% other. Salah, Palmer, the top two in my eyes. If we look at predicted points for this week, Salah's top, 7.5. Palmer second, 7.2. Wood and Saka are third on 6.7 predicted points. For me, it's Salah or Palmer. One of those two. No leaks for Brighton at the moment. 13 minutes until the deadline. How are we feeling? We've got no leaks for Brighton. Other than lots of questions in the chat. I feel like a lot of people are buying João Pedro this week and the FOMO is starting to get to me. If I see his name in the 11, then I'm going to be like, ugh, what could have been? I mean, I'm fully expecting him to start. Yeah, João Pedro is there. I don't know, to be fair, I don't know if Brighton have got other type of team that we get leaks for. difficult one. Sam Wood says, aren't Man City's defences really strong on the right? Man City's defence has been horrendous all across. They've conceded the most they've expected goals conceded over the last 3 game weeks. They're top, and big chances on their goal conceded over the last 3 game weeks. They're also top. So yeah, 10 minutes out to deadline. I think I'm happy with my team, but yeah, I haven't got any leaks. Shiraz says we need to have FPL pundits that go to stadiums and give us some leaks every single game. Yeah, it's dedication, isn't it? The thing is, though, like this Brighton one, like we've seen the players arrive, so we know they're all there. So whether there's someone like close to the club that's leaking information, but yeah, I don't think we're going to get that for this side. Is João Pedro a good captain pick this week? Yeah. João Pedro or Kuna captain? I prefer Kuna. Just to recap some of the big news. Trent is fit for Liverpool. Konate, it's been revealed late today that he's out for 5 to 6 weeks. Big loss for Liverpool. We're expecting Joe Gomez to deputise. Gabriel is not in today's training pictures for Arsenal, but we know what Arteta's tricks are like. I have still brought in Gabriel this week. And we know that Matoma, João Pedro and Estupinan are all present for Brighton at the Amex tonight, but we haven't got any leaks on the Brighton team sheet as things stand with 9 minutes out. If there was a leak, I would bring you it because I've got everything open. So yeah, it's just if it exists, it exists. Wayne, would you sell Mbeumo this week? No. Brentford have scored the most goals of any team at home this season, and they've had the most big chances on goal. I've still got no leaks on that, Crown. Havertz to João Pedro for a -4. No. Pick 3 defenders from Collins, Gabriel, Aina, Mazzari, Aït-Nouri. Oh, Gabriel, because he's not going to play a few minutes. He'll be in or out. Aït-Nouri. Mazzari. Soyen. Start 2, Rodgers, Vandenberg, Hall, Davies. Rodgers and Vandenberg. Mick start Konza or Greaves. I've got Palmer and Jackson, which put him off Konza. I don't know if Greaves walks in the team, even if he's fit. Eman's selling Konate. Yeah, you've got to, really, haven't you? And Mbeumo captain. Yeah, I don't mind that. Don't mind that at all. Keep the questions coming, guys. Going quick fire. It's 200 of you in. Start Rodgers or Smith Rowe? Rodgers. Salah or Palmer for captain? Salah. Solanke to João Pedro. Mavididi to Saka for free. Yeah. FPL Spudjack, good to see you. 6.1 million or under defender to buy this week. That's tricky because you've already got one Arsenal defender. Maybe a Forest defender. Oh, you've got Murillo though, haven't you? Hang on. It's hard to kind of just trying to figure out how the fixtures dovetail together. I mean, you could double up on the Arsenal defenders. I don't know if I love that, though. What about a Stupinan? How do you feel about that? Or is it a bit of a punt? I think Gabriel will be fine. I've bought him this week. Rohit, Pedro, Gabriel and Saka in for McNeil, Haaland and Fez for a -4. Additional -4 to bring in Kuna for Larson. Probably do the one hit. No news, no leaks. Would I start Dunk or Garnacho? Garnacho. Right, Vifa starts to... Oh, I thought that was a leap, but it's not. Ryan Adset says he would pick Vifa. I can't even say his name to start tonight. That doesn't mean he is. I got excited that we had a leak. Foden to anyone, but yeah, Palmer, Saka if you can get up there. Kuna captain. Don't hate it. I've had me 2 already. I peaked a bit early. It wasn't very excited. It was a curry ready meal. I had it before because it's like either like I eat at like 5:15 or I eat after the kids have gone to bed at like 7:30 and I was hungry. I was like, I'm just going to have it. Five minutes to deadline. It might actually be less than that. It's nearer 4, guys. Almost 4. Sanchez and Rodgers to Saka and Verbruggen. I wouldn't make the goalkeeper transfer, I don't think. Rodgers to Saka, yeah. Johnson to Matoma. It's differential. If you've got the appetite for it, go for it. I don't see why Rodgers wouldn't start. Shamit, already have Saka, Palmer, Salah and Burmo. Foden 2. Someone cheap. It's really hard at the moment because like there's so many midfielders. There's so many forwards I want to own, but midfielders it's a bit trickier. What about a Kulusevski? Just throwing it out there. KG says Ahmad. Matoma is a nice differential, to be fair. Morgan Rogers, I still think is a good pick at that cheap price point. It depends. Have a look at what you need the funds for before you kind of pick the player. 3 minutes, guys, to deadline. Less than 3 minutes. Any news? There is no news. No news is good news, yeah? Let's hope. I mean, it doesn't matter for me. I've got no one in this game. It's just going to be a painful evening, isn't it? Johnson to Matoma. Yeah, I think I probably would just about do that move. Pavies. Captaining and Burmo or Kuna over Salah stupid? No, not stupid. Recap. Oh, no, we're not doing a recap. It's too late in the day. I've made my moves. I've sold Haaland and I've sold Dibbling and Greaves and I've brought in Gabriel, Saka and Cunha. I'm captaining Salah. I still think Salah is the best captain pick this week. And I would say vice captain or the next best pick is Palmer. I'm personally not interested in going anywhere else. I mean, if you get a haul elsewhere, fair play. But yeah, it's not really for me, that one. We have 90 seconds until the deadline. Here did I sell for Saka Dibbling. So I've moved away from having a budget 5th midfielder and now Rodgers is like my 5th midfielder. But I've kind of got an extra man, but I don't think that's a bad thing. Looking at this congested period, there will be players that pick up injuries or suspensions or rotated. I think it's handy to have that extra man in the attack. Aston Villa's fixtures are really nice after this week, so yeah, I'm kind of happy there. They've got Brentford at home and Southampton at home in game week 14 and 15. They need to pick up their form, though. I will not watch the game tonight because I've got no players involved, so it would just be miserable. So, yeah, I'm not going there. I'm not doing that to myself. Can't do it. 1 minute, guys. This is your 1 minute warning. Make those transfers. Get your team locked in. Check that you've saved it. Check that you've got your captaincy on the right player. I've just done that again for my team. Check, check, check. Get locked in. Spudjack. What defender to start? Stupin and Murillo. Aït-Nouri. Oh, yeah. Maybe bench Gabriel then. It's between Gabriel and Murillo to bench. João Pedro captains. There's a few João Pedro captains out there. I don't own him, so I've got a painful evening ahead. But we are at the deadline, guys. So thank you so much to everyone that supported the stream today. Hope you've enjoyed it. I'll probably be back with some content on Sunday or Monday because it's a midweek deadline coming up. Thank you, guys.